So have you tried GURPS for sci-fi yet, Oris?
No, I've never actually tried GURPS before.
Ah. I mean, I've never DM'd it. I've only ever played it, and it's all right. Yeah, the lethality is kind of a bit scalable. I mean, I'll always like my game. I prefer games where it's grueling and very gritty, and death is around every corner. So, yeah, I can kind of do that, but I can do like a more power fantasy oriented game.
Oh yeah, the thing I've always disliked about sci-fi settings is that usually if the ship dies, everyone dies.
And I think that's just an issue in general with not just individual assistance, but the concept itself.
Yeah, that's why I always have trouble getting the sci-fi campaigns because that always bothers me. Because I don't mind dying. I like dying for my own fault rather than the ship exploding. Because it just feels kind of lame when you die for something you didn't do.
I think what you could do is have an emergency teleport device that it'll have a certain range, and if the ship is going to be destroyed and it's still active, it instantly teleports all crewmates to a nearby habitable planet. But if the planet's habitable but no one's there, you might end up with that bit from a Hitchhiker's Guide where they're stuck on a planet.
Yeah, I did actually play one sci-fi campaign where we failed the first ship comment and crashed on a planet.
Wonderful.
It was like some random trash thing and just wrecked our ship. That one didn't last more than 2 sessions, though, unfortunately. The GM got calls into service, I think, for the military.
Ooh.
Or something like that. I don't really know how the military works.
Yep.
That was the only one I've ever played on Tabletop Simulator, which is kind of cool.
Huh. Yeah, some of my IRL friends had a group way before I was into RPGs that played it on Tabletop Sim. What I'm afraid, I kind of saw it, and I see that it's a physics simulation, so I'm kind of afraid that people are just going to be all messing with their figures and yeeting them everywhere.
Yeah, people tend to get over that after a bit.
It also costs money, and that adds especially for me, because a lot of my friends are now too busy to do online, and some of them don't like online in the first place, so they'd rather play in person. I have to go online and filter out all the neckbeards on Reddit.
Yeah. Most of the people I know have Tabletop Sim because they're also tabletop gamers. So
I mean,
that is the ultimate tabletop piracy platform.
I mean, I actually have a shelf of physical boxed board games. I got Catan with all the expansions.
Oh yeah, I've got I think 8 over here, all games that we've played on Tabletop Simulator that we liked enough to buy. So that's the good argument for piracy there. We were not board gamers before we started doing Tabletop Sim.
Yeah, I mean, I went to a really small nerd convention in one of the nearby towns where I live, and there was a game room, and there was some people playing Catan. I played it, and I didn't touch board games since I was little, and that was Monopoly, and then boom, I'm addicted. I got addicted to Catan pretty much. We were playing that on a weekly basis before my RPG kick nowadays.
Yeah, I was enjoying doing Gloomhaven and Spirit Island a bunch on Tabletop Sim.
Man, I wanna kind of get it. I wanted to get Gloomhaven, but I didn't. It was really expensive, and the people I would usually play with, they're usually interested in like playing one session of a game and not having that continue into another thing and be self-contained.